Hi friends, I want to cover some of the positive areas that show why Apex Legends isn't going to die, and I'll include some snippets from EA's annual report to help us understand this. I know everyone's calling Apex Legends a dead game right now, even some of the biggest Apex Legends content creators, and I get that Apex feels a bit boring and dry right now. I'm right there with you, but there are still some positives that suggest there is a future for Apex Legends, and that's what we're going to cover in today's video. The first sign is from EA, the company that essentially owns Apex Legends. It still places a lot of emphasis on Apex Legends as one of its core assets, so much so that in their last annual report to their shareholders, they mention Apex Legends no less than 31 times. That's more than pretty much any other game in their portfolio. It's even in the highlights of their financial report for last year. On top of all of this, they show clear evidence that live service games are really important to EA and the value that they require to provide their stakeholders. In fact, live service games, you can see from this graphic, makes up 71% of EA's total net revenue, and obviously Apex Legends is one of their main live service games. And in terms of real money, you can see that's $4.9 billion in revenue, which is a vast amount of money that they rely on games like Apex Legends to help support and grow their company. Additionally, there is a significant paragraph about the importance of live service games performing well to ensure EA hits its financial targets. That means EA recognizes that the game actually has to be good and well received if they want to generate those revenue targets. So that's all about EA making money, and I know this is a point of contention for lots of people, and I don't disagree that a lot of large corporates make a lot of money off normal people like us. However, it is also proof that Apex Legends is still important to EA, and that means they're going to keep funding the game to keep it growing because it's a core part of their financial statements and the value that they have to provide back to their shareholders for the company to continue to function and grow well. Plus, normally large corporates like EA do advanced budgeting, something like a 9+3 or 9+15, which views actuals and forecasts, and that's how budgets are allocated. Large corporates aren't as agile as you might think, so funding does tend to stick through the budgeting cycle before it gets reviewed, and there's loads of governance if they want to cut any funding before that. So from a corporate point of view, Apex Legends isn't a dead game yet, and is likely to have funding at the very least for the budgeted year, unless something drastic happens. We can also see Respawn is still hiring a lot of people to work at Apex Legends. There are currently over 30 jobs listed as open to the public right now, and no doubt they've got a bunch more internal vacancies that aren't yet open to the public which we can't see. Obviously, this is a fairly significant number given there are a fair few games out there that don't even have 30 people in the whole team to manage a game. And let's face it, a dead game wouldn't be recruiting so many people to work for it still. Think about Battlefield 2042. It's a great example of how they supposedly downsized the teams after the game flopped. There is one more interesting thing I wanted to share, which provides a little bit more positivity for the future of Apex Legends, and that is that it seems like they're working on a new game. Now the rumour is that it's a single player FPS game set in the Apex Legends / Titanfall universe, and they're referring to it as an Apex Universe incubation project within Respawn. You can see the jobs being advertised for it already, and there were a bunch more on the market that have now been filled, and a lot of these are actual code writing game design jobs. Interestingly, one of the roles even asks for console experience as a requirement, meaning this game will likely be on console and PC. Again, the rumours suggest it's more of a story-based mode, perhaps bringing more of the Apex Legends and Titanfall lore to life, but it could easily be an adaptation of the multiplayer, or perhaps it could even be Apex Legends 2.0, kind of like they've done with Warzone and even Overwatch. So that's something positive. If you're tired of the same old Apex Legends and you're looking for something new and exciting and different, this could be some positive news for you. Sadly, we don't have any kind of release date. It might be next year, might be the year after. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Don't worry, I'll keep you updated. You can see I focused on some of the more commercial components in this video, because that's often what drives the change we need in the game to keep it alive. Hopefully this video has still given you some positivity though on the future of Apex Legends. For sure the player numbers are down, and there are things that really need fixing, like the server stability, matchmaking and lack of LTMs, just to name a few. But there's still hope, and this video is evidence that EA can't really afford to let Apex die. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the future of Apex Legends in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.